Hi, this is Barbara Smith, the Recycling OT here to talk to you about different types of sensory materials and how they help meet sensory needs, especially fidgeting. This is a mermaid cushion that feels really good to my palms, so I enjoy this. There's a lot of trial and error involved in finding the type of sensory materials that are just right for you. An example of a quiet fidget toy. It's pretty quiet, not distracting, and it's just using the same movements over and over again. The great thing about quiet fidget toys, if it's calming and relaxing and it can be done anywhere, you could use any object. You could use a pencil or an eraser or a pen cover or even coins, and you could just fiddle with them in your hands. They're readily available, and if you lose them, they're inexpensive and easy to replace. So those are quiet fidget toys. Here's a couple of other quiet fidget toys. This one I actually purchased. It's pretty cute. Squeeze and out comes the pea. It takes a lot of force. I'm sure a lot of people like it. I don't particularly find that gratifying. Here's another quiet fidget toy that is focused on using the fingers. I've attached this to a belt or a purse, and it can be quite effective for some. Into sensory fidget toys, because this is really a sensory one. Anything that has coils you could pull, stretchy fabric you can pull, things you can shake or twirl. They're sensory, they meet the person's sensory needs. So what I found is that what I really need is stimulation to my palms. So I'm going to show you a video I made of me grasping the steering wheel with some rough textures that I put on it. And this is a toy glove. And actually, I should have put this texture inside. That feels pretty good inside. But I personally have discovered that I need, oops, hit the wrong hole there. I need the stimulation to my palms. So this is one way of getting stimulation to my palms. I could do this. I could do this. I could just squeeze like this, which feels great. I could switch hands. I could have two sets of these. This is my favorite squeezy type ball. Here it is new. The high bounce stretch ball. This one's brand new, but after you squeeze it a whole bunch, it'll end up looking like this. And then I also like to squeeze it like this. It's a different sensation, and I find that very, very calming. This is very sensory, meets sensory needs. It helps people focus. It helps people not pick their skin. So this is another ball I found. Here's one I bought at the drugstore, and I really don't like it. It doesn't have that much resistance. And there's a lot of different foam balls and balls like this that doesn't meet my needs. So there's a lot of trial and error. You can get a big chunk of putty and put it inside a latex glove or a balloon and have it pretty much function the same way. So do some trial and error. But what I really discovered, oh, here's one that has little balls inside. This is very pleasing. And there's another one that's very pleasing and then children love. So I like that deep pressure to my hands, and I like having different textures in my hands. So this is very pleasing to me, having this texture, and I could just sit like this while I read a book. I could have one in each hand, and it's very calming for me. Not quite as calming, but effective. These have a little bit of a squeeze to it, and you don't want to give them to a child who's going to throw them in the classroom or throw them at anyone. So there's going to be some trial and error looking at how children or adults with disabilities handle their behaviors, keeping it safe and not distracting. But someone might be able to just squeeze this during the day and be more focused in their college calculus class. You know, people of all different ages and all different mental abilities benefit from different sensory materials. This is the wrap bracelet. I find that looks ridiculous, of course, for an adult to be wearing that, but I don't care what looks ridiculous, and because I have a fun job and no one really cares. I could rub this on my palms, I could put it on my arm and then squeeze it. So I find this pretty small and convenient to put in my pocketbook and have it available whenever I want. My son knows me. He happened to have one of these at work. That's kind of fun to squeeze. It's readily available. And if you go to the hygiene area of a store, brushes feel great. I really like it. It's not, you don't need a therapeutic product. It's just a plain old brush. This is another beauty product that feels kind of nice. You could do this. You could use it in different ways. And of course, the spinners are extremely popular. I don't particularly find it gratifying or enjoy it, but you have to individualize, see what works with different people. I have found people who really enjoy it. This was quite the rage a while ago, in 2016 or 2017. Now in 2018, almost 2019, I don't know if this is still as popular, but it's fun. And what I want to show you is something that I discovered online. I've seen these around. These were originally all different colors. They were beautiful colors. So after doing a lot of squeezing, the colors wore off. When the colors wore off, it ends up looking like this. You can still see there's one red one over there. The color hadn't worn off yet. But this feels really great. And I could do this for long periods of time, and it's very calming. I could do this while I read. I could do this while I watch TV, while I think in any situation where I need to focus and my hands need to be busy. The only thing is, after you do it a while and all the colors from the paint wear off, your hands start, I don't know what this is, but there's some black substance that's coming off of the metal. And after doing this for a while, my hands will turn black. And then I just wash them. And it'll all wash away. And so, one more easy to make thing. I had broken Venetian blinds. You need to really think about what you have around the house. And the people I work with find this very gratifying. So I put them inside this long sock, and you could squeeze it. It's a stretchy sock. Pull it all different ways. Of course, this is very sensory. It's going to be very distracting. So we have sensory fidget toys, and we have more quiet fidget toys. Some fidget toys stimulate more the hands and have more proprioceptive feedback squeezing, and some sensory toys are more for the fingertips. So a lot of trial and error to explore what works best for you, what works best for your children or people you're concerned about or want to make more calm and decrease agitation and possibly increase focus and learning with your clients and schools and other programs. Thank you. It's really good to rub on my palms. So when I'm driving,